You know, I was going to question whether or not Gintama would actually take any situation seriously, and then I remembered that under any kind of stressful situation or whenever I'm feeling uncomfortable, I resort to facetious humour. Because if someone's giggling at a pun or sighing in disappointment, they're not worrying about what's going on. Perfect, isn't it? Seems quite apt for Gintama. But as you saw in the preview, we're on our way to the hairdressers. Maybe someone's getting a little change of appearance. Let's find out though. Starting off strong, considering Gintama died. Wow, Katsura dressed up nice, didn't he? I'm not sure about blonde Condor though. Okay. Oh my god, Kintama. How many times? I didn't even need them to tell me what it translated at, because at this point, Gintama has made so many references to testes and balls, then I think I could have got it. It would have been fine if he hadn't have pulled out the glass from under it. Yeah, why are you picking a fight like this? How how exactly would you trip him like that if he was just going towards you? It's been a while since we've gone through the host clubs in Gintama, but I can't get past his chin. Unflinching, glaring eyes. Did you think someone would come to your rescue? Life's not that kind. Oh, what a bass line. I only barely heard it because my headphones aren't loud enough. It's been a while since we've actually had any reference to Gintoki skipping out on the rent. But if everything we went through in the last episode wasn't cool for a new opening and possibly an ending, then I'm not sure what would have been. If there's one thing that I actually would really like to experience, even if it wasn't, it's not that interesting, is just seeing the fields of cherry blossoms in bloom. I hadn't forgotten about Hijikata's otaku persona. I like that Shinpachi is still riding on the back of the moped, though. Beyblade. Let it rip, apparently. I'm glad we could see a Dango place doing well for itself. After seeing some of these sample hairstyles, I don't feel so bad about my own. I don't know what I'd think if I actually saw someone walking along with a top knot, though. Perm. Just because the barber himself is pushing for top knots doesn't mean he should force clientele to have it. Try not to piss him off when he's got scissors. Why is there Gundam in the back? True, F1 drivers don't have top knots. At least none of them that I've seen. If there is an exception to that, then please put it down in the comment section. He's only just sat in the chair. What an overbearing mother. Just put a bowl on it. Done. Yeah, it was gotta go 17. Don't know what that is or what that's a reference to. If you behave yourself, he might even give you a toy at the end of the hair cutting experience. I know it's mainly dentists and whatnot, but what, do you see anyone else in the place? Bjorn. Kind of an unfortunate name. Considering I'm just similar to hospital. Someone might go in there with the wrong impression. You said cheap service. Is Gintoki still sitting there, or is he left? Times change. I mean, if he has a loyal customer base, then sure, he could get away with being a niche type of store or establishment. Hurry up. He's waiting for his perm. Are we actually going to see Gintoki's new hairstyle at the end of it? I wonder why he doesn't have any customers. Leave a bad review on Yelp. Who gave Kagura scissors? take them off of her right now. And maybe the barber shouldn't spend all of his money on manga. That might be another reason why it's not working. And his branding and interior design isn't exactly great. As long as they don't give him a dye his hair blonde like in that little host club thing we saw. Uh, he's kind of cute when he's flustered. Please stop. Please stop walking around in front of the store. You're scaring the customers. And that owner doesn't look like a pretentious, pompous ass at all. Nope, you're barred. We're fully booked. I mean, they are kind of the establishment where they can turn away any service that they want and still turn a profit. I'm not sure I'd want to try that meat or soy sauce. I don't think it would be particularly tasty. So what I said, you're scaring the customers. It's strange how he pinned Condor so perfectly, so quickly. The air of a stalker. Kinda. How quickly mob mentality can form. Just arrest them all for assaulting a police officer. If you are going to go out there and beat them up, take off the uniform. You don't want to be associated with this place. Make the reputation even worse. And I still know some places that have that barber pole outside. It's not often you really see it nowadays, though. Oh, he's already entered. What kind of hairdressers would have a comb over display on a mannequin? Where did Gintoki find the marker to have such fabulous facial hair? See, hospital. Yep. Bye, Gondo. Well, Shinpachi was at least trying to hide his voice. Please, go sit right here. Kagura not even attempting to. It's fine. Cutting hair is easy. Making it look nice is a different question. They're doing the exact thing that Gintoki was annoyed at, not cutting hair. Is it going to be a straight razor shave? Is he though? Yeah, so a haircut is definitely going to change all of that. I'm not sure that is the best way to wash his hair. I also don't think adding to his dental bill is going to help. Blanca? Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy. Guilt. Guile. Is going to end up as what? Chun-Li? So, I don't. Kondo only has like so much hair to work with. There's not really. Well, I guess hair extensions could go in. Yeah, it's not a plastic surgeon or a therapist. Just a paper bag. Just slide that on there. That might help. Why is it only people that Gintoki and the like are associated with that frequent this place, or at least get shoved here? Hot towel. So, do you want the skin peeled off your face along with the hair? But Katsura has such luscious locks. You've got the wrong idea, haven't you? Yep, you got him. After being quote unquote friends for so long, being able to see that he's the charismatic barber through his eyes, how can he not tell that's Kentucky? I will agree with you there. Long hair is annoying to maintain. How long before you start waterboarding the man? Oh. Wrong one, but it's just what it looks like. So along with being a hairdresser's and a dentist, dental surgery, torture place. It's also a chiropractor's. How many other services are they going to employ? If it's a shampoo conditioner mix, then leaving it rest can actually do something. Well, just do something to Condor, get him to pay and leave. It's just like a Mr. Bean skit. If you haven't seen Mr. Bean Visits the Barber, then I advise it. It's peak Rowan Atkinson. Oh, great. The chief. And who's with him? Any particular reason why they're hiding his face? Top knots, of course. Kagura's unfazed the Shogun. So, the leader of the Shinsengumi, the leader of the terrorist cell that is at odds with them, and now the Shogun. What the hell is this outro? Quite the exclusive clientele this place has now. This is the kind of art style that I'd expect of something like Nishijo or Keion. Not quite Gintama. But Elizabeth holding out a star for Zura is surprisingly wholesome. Ah, who else would be firing missiles? Yes, I should have guessed that. I do like. Oh, I thought he was just going to run her over. That's what it seemed like. I do like how Shinpachi is still singing along while on the back of the moped. While Kagura is just enjoying her life. It's more than one episode that they're doing. As long as you don't do any kind of jokes like the top knot joke from combatants will be dispatched. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I don't recommend you Google it. Why exactly is it their obligation to look after the place when the owner steps out to go buy manga to fill up his library? Maybe it's this kind of action is why he's not doing too well. Maybe the last time he stepped out, he left Hasagara in charge. Actually, that explains everything. One thing that I don't quite like, but at the same time is completely understandable, is how if I was to visit the hairdressers, the salon, the barber, whatever you want to call it, they ask, "What would you like?" You're the one that knows hair. At this point, if most aspects of my life were either automated or the decisions were left to someone else, I'd be a happy man. Happy, it might be the wrong word, content. But at least I don't go to the hairdressers expecting them to be able to make up for every aspect of my personality. Maybe Kondo was really expecting too much. But if you want to take a seat, because you might be a while, leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, because more Gintama on the way. You just have to wait a few days. Unless you're watching this in the future, in which case, lucky you. Either way, get some rest, so I can see you in the next one. If you ever want to make sure to never get a good service for your money, make sure to hire Gintoki. Or you can join my Patreon. Because Sal, Raywin, Dynamite 1997, Shiwan, Stinsfire, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Big Boy, Dark Shadow 7899 and everyone else are well versed in disappointment. And at this point you should know better.